Hey, see, it says 2:55 on the thing. I guess it
You
said
got to
that.
read the whole thing. It says or thereabouts because I made it months ago because I'm on the road.
Got it. Oh, great. Well, welcome everybody to the Virtual Comedy Show Panic Edition, Panic Episode Edition, with our star co-founder and a guy who did that months ago, Steve Goody. Everybody, yay! And the talent portion,
Yeah.
Patty Vasquez, yay! And speaking
Yay!
of talent, we have a lot of it on this show. Comedian and super funny friend of mine in the bathroom, Keith Nelson. That's amazing. Plus, sensation of musical comedian and music comedian, Henry Phillips, everybody. Yay! Funny stuff. And as far as the beginning line, I realized last night at 2 a.m. that episode is one of those words that you can have two meanings. You can watch an episode and have an episode, which I often do. But I don't really panic about this show.
Oh,
I wouldn't call it panic. But and you all know I don't panic. You can tell by the quality that I'm not that nuts. Great. It seems like more of an afterthought, I think, for me. But I guarantee it is not an afterthought. I think a lot about it during the week and then fret the last couple seconds as I type. Then I look for some weird stories that lead to some sort of punchline, but rarely feel it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it's not. I don't think I'll ever end up with nothing, but what I do end up with usually isn't that great. So let's try it out. Are you ready? Number one. No, I let Sean in and she didn't. It didn't happen.
I did also. I don't know what's going on.
I don't think she likes. She doesn't really want to be in. I'm gonna wait until the joke until she's in because I feel like she needs to hear this joke really bad. So everybody's doing okay. Alice is good. Janice. It's Keith sitting on the toilet. I think you're the only person who's ever been sitting on a toilet during the show. I think that's fantastic. There she is. It's Shauna, everybody. Here we go.
Visibly
First
so,
up.
anyway.
Okay, you probably all heard this. Police in Slidell, Louisiana were called to a Lowe's where they found a naked man in a display shed with his pants at his ankles, lying down on his back, covered in Vaseline, with an unknown electrical device, watching videos on his phone while doing exactly what you think he was doing.
God.
Police entered the shed and told him to roll over on his stomach, and then they pulled out their tasers. The man was arrested and booked, but no one will tell what happened for the 30 minutes after the police went in the shed.
Why?
They're in there 30 minutes. Nobody knows what happened. I got some of my teeth.
Oh, that was nice. Thank
I had a
you.
poke bowl. That was seaweed. Seaweed's very healthy.
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you.
Love this. Kid Rock's restaurant in Nashville. Steve, you go to Kid Rock's Kids.
Every single night.
It's the best food in town. Kid Rock's restaurant in Nashville told their immigrant kitchen workers last week to go home after they were given a heads up that ICE was making raids and they didn't want their illegal staff arrested. So there you go, got a heads up. ICE did raid many other establishments that didn't get the call, and over 196 people were arrested. ICE plans next to go to New York City for more raids. But first, Melania will get a call from an unregistered caller that yells, "Run!" Because they can pick her up. Okay, Melania, we love her. Netflix has given Sesame Street a new home. Isn't that beautiful?
Yay!
The horrible thing of taking all the money away. So Sesame Street and they lost their deal with HBO. So Netflix is their new home. The only change is the Muppets will no longer remember anything they did once they leave the street. And I think Severance is actually Apple TV. Is it? I don't know. Anybody watch that?
Nope.
Wow, that show's really killing it. I've never seen it. Or I have seen it, but it's only when I'm at work. No? Okay, great. You don't know. The second best president, Joe Biden, has aggressive prostate cancer. That is rough. It is a scary diagnosis. It is so scary that Donald Trump sent a kind message to Joe.
Whoa.
Or at least he had somebody send a kind message
Yes.
to Joe. This is the kind of thing.
It's obvious he didn't write it.
Yeah. Yes, but he actually let it go.
There was no misspellings.
Yeah, there was no misspellings.
And it was coherent.
And there was no weird capitalizations either.
Yeah, that's how we know he didn't write it.
Yeah. But he let it be put on Truth Social. That's how scary this disease is, because it's men, first of all, who are babies. It's a frightening, frightening, painful disease. And it can even, if it can create empathy in a narcissistic psychopath like Trump, I think we're all going to be closer together. I mean, all jokes aside, our buddy Brandon not only passed the most legislation of any president in history, brought us back from Trump's first destruction of the economy, and now has done something the Orange Menace has tried to do for 70 years. Unite the world from his pants. Ouch. I hate to tell you how long it took to come up with that. Okay. Wow, the first two jokes were both right at the old bottom layer there. And this one's right there too.
Yeah, you
Wow,
got front and back.
The Pope was inaugurated in Vatican City, and it's a tradition that everyone wear black out of respect, but a few women get to wear
White.
white. That's right. Kevin always knows. It's called royal white privilege, and is a reminder that if the new Pope decides he wants it, he can quit and have 6 virgins instead.
Ooh.
I was going to write a smoke joke, but I didn't like it.
Probably going to beat the Vaseline in the bathroom in Louisiana.
That's right. I'm on the way there. If I go out of New Orleans, I might drive over. A man in Texas died after being swarmed by 22,000 bees
Ooh.
after disturbing a hive while he was mowing a lawn.
Yep.
Oh.
Man, that is super frightening. The man
Yes.
would have survived if police hadn't taken the time to count all the bees before taking him to the hospital. They know there were 22,000 bees. Why did they just say he got attacked by bees? He'd be alive today.
Got a
Got a buzz.
whole lot of
Oh, they
bees.
could count the stingers.
I love
Oh.
that was great, Ray. I got a whole I don't think he got 22,000 stings though. He ran to his car and got in his car, and bees got in with him. Oh man, it was rough.
Oh dear, that's bad.
Hey, you know, famous people are just like us, aren't they?
Yes.
Sure.
Dakota Johnson, we all love Dakota Johnson, the actress. She said that in 2010, her famous parents, being Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith, cut her off because she refused to go to college. That she was struggling to pay rent and to buy food while she was trying to get her acting career off the ground. We can all understand that. She said it got bad enough. It got so bad, she had to ask her parents for help, and they helped her. So there's a lesson in there, kids. Making show business, you have to actually know what cutoff means. You know. I couldn't laugh harder at that story when she said they cut me off and okay.
Yeah.
Thank God they paid for everything anyway. Jeff Shaw
Jeff Shaw.
told me this next joke. I talked to Jeff today and we wrote some jokes together. We miss Jeff here, so I'm thrilled to try one of his jokes. Sadly, I won't do it as well as he does. Here we go. I could tell this. I could tell the new. No, I'm not gonna do that. I could tell it. I could tell the new Pope was American. I couldn't. Sorry, I'm going to start over, Jeff. I apologize. I couldn't tell the new Pope was American until the first time I heard him speak. In illo uno unam America fustatudum. America. Okay, that was fun. Jeff would have done it better. And then Jeff and I both wrote different versions of the same joke, and you get to vote to say who wrote a better joke. Are you ready? Same joke.
Nope.
This is Jeff's first. This is Jeff's joke.
Wait, don't tell us which is which.
Too late. Okay, I'll switch them. Okay, I'll do mine first. Oh wait, this is Jeff's. It's mine. Jeff's. It's mine. It's Jeff's. Here we go. The American Dermatologist Society just came out with a list of things teenagers should not leave in the shower. Number 3, their razors. Number 2, their washcloth. And number 1, their virginity. That won't happen until their skin clears up. Well, the problem with this is it's the same punchline and joke, just written differently. It's not, you know what I mean? So okay, here's the other one. Dermatologists are sounding the alarm for things you shouldn't leave in the shower. Razors, as they can get rusty and cause disease. And on the list of things you shouldn't leave in there, and also on the list of things you shouldn't leave in there, your virginity, said your mom. Okay.
Either way,
What?
either way, it's classy.
Either way, it's a classy joke. I wrote that one first, and he said, that sucks. Here's what you should say. All right, this is it. The joke of the week.
Oh wow! All right,
Oh, it's 12 after. I think we're good.
fine.
I had a lot to do today. I had a
Time
lot.
flies. That's all I'm saying.
That's right. You want me to, I can.
No, no, I do not.
Okay, great. Ladies and gentlemen, I wrote this joke. I usually sometimes find my own an original. I find a setup, but I didn't do that. I wrote this joke totally. And you know what? I probably shouldn't take credit for it because it's horrible.
Uh-huh.
And it's obvious. I think it's obvious. What does New Year's Eve and a boy reaching puberty have in common?
What?
The ball drop.
Ah,
Oh,
I thought you were
Congrats,
gonna.
everybody. Congrats, Tassell.